Hello everyone. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment saying where you're from and when you watched. That way, YouTube will continue to show you stories like this. Now, let's get started. Asterisk, I knew I couldn't keep running away forever. The shadows in the mirror, the calls in the night, and that terrible presence all started from the first time I encountered him in the garage. It all started there. If I wanted answers, I had to go back. The thought haunted me for a week, and finally I mustered up the courage, grabbed a bright flashlight and a small tape recorder, and went down to the garage in the middle of the night. The garage was still the same, damp and cold. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling flickered and blinked, as if refusing to illuminate the whole truth hidden in this place. I held the flashlight tightly, each step echoing heavily. Each footstep reminded me of that fateful night when he called my name in the pitch black. I shined my light everywhere, trying to find some trace. At first, there were only oil stains on the concrete floor, water dripping from the pipes on the ceiling. But then I noticed something else. Near the pillar, where I first saw him, there were strange scratches on the wall. Unlike those from a car crash, they were long and deep, as if someone had scratched them with steel nails. I reached out to touch them, and the cold made me shiver. I continued to shine the light toward the corner of the basement that no one noticed. There, under the thick layer of dirt, I saw strange symbols carved into the floor. They were not familiar letters, but intricate, intertwined spirals. I leaned closer, my heart beating fast when I realized a few dried red streaks around the symbols. They were not paint, but blood. Who had done this, and why was it right in the basement of my apartment building? I turned on the recorder, whispering a description of each detail, as if to save evidence. But as I looked up, I heard footsteps echoing, at first distant, then clearer and clearer. I pointed the flashlight forward. No one. I turned round, still seeing nothing but empty space, but the footsteps echoed, synchronized with my racing heart. Suddenly, a laugh rang out, hoarse and ghostly. It echoed through the garage, making me drop the recorder. I grabbed it, but the screen was already dark. I knew he was somewhere, probably in the darkness behind me. I shouted, "Show yourself. What do you want from me?" The voice rang out, drawn out like an echo from the abyss. "I want you to remember everything." I was shaking, but I kept the light shining. When the light reached another angle, I saw a tall, thin figure standing behind a pillar, just like the first time. But this time, he didn't dodge. He stepped forward, slowly, as if he were enjoying my fear. His red eyes glinted in the flashlight. He didn't say anything, just raised his hand. On the wall, the scratches I had just seen began to bleed, dripping onto the floor, spreading in strange shapes. I screamed, backed away, and crashed into a nearby car. The alarm blared loudly, but quickly died down, as if someone had strangled it. I gasped, trying not to faint. When I regained my composure, I realized he had disappeared. Only bloodstains remained on the floor and among the twisted symbols. A new line appeared. "I am always behind you." I panicked and ran, rushing to the elevator, pressing the button repeatedly. When the elevator door closed, I caught a glimpse of him standing right behind me in the reflection, his strange smile clearly visible. But when the elevator opened, I was alone, my heart pounding so hard it felt like it was about to burst. I returned to my apartment, my whole body exhausted, but my mind filled with the horrifying images I had just seen. The garage is not just a starting point, but also a bigger secret. And I have a feeling that this is just the tip of a dark iceberg. I have to find out who he is, how he knows me, and what those symbols mean. But deep down, I know that this search for the truth could lead me into an abyss with no way out. Stay tuned for the next episode to see what happens when I start to dig into the past of the very building I live in.